So
Hey,
Sheldon, tell us a little bit more about your life as a single dad.
A
Um,
life as a single dad. Hello,
yes.
beautiful lady.
So, hello.
Who's this lady? Who I don't know her.
I'm Imani Day. I'm one of
hey,
the co-hosts.
She been hiding.
that's
She been
light
hiding
right
in the
there.
back.
I've been in the cut just
Nice.
listening. I
Y'all
told
need
him
to
before
stop
the show.
hiding her.
She has
So
herself. She has herself.
as a single
Wow.
dad, man, I you know what? I got three kids, but my son is 14, and we have a really close bond. I've had custody of my son since
Oh,
he
who's the
was
third kid?
old.
I know. Your son Solomon and Sage, right? Sage is your daughter,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I have another baby daughter, little baby daughter named Charlotte.
Have
Yeah,
you
Oh,
posted her up
yeah,
yet? I don't be on Facebook much
I
these
did.
days.
I mean, yeah, a little something, but I definitely, I have not been nearly as public with my little baby like I had was with my older two children.
Sheldon the
Granted,
sniper,
I love,
the legendary
I love,
sniper.
I, I love her the same. I love her the same. You know what I mean? It's just circumstances is a little different. So I just not super public with that one like that. But I love my daughter. I don't have like every once in a while I post her or something like that. But my situation and relationship with Sage and Solomon is different, and plus they're a bit older as well. And I mean, Solomon is really, because Solomon is 14. It's a few years down the road, and he's out of the house, and he's the one. I mean, I have custody of him. You know what I mean? Like I have visitation with my other two kids, but I've been taking care of this kid since he was 2. I mean, we just riding right now, reminiscing on all kind of things back in the day. Um, yeah, so I don't know. What do you want to know about, raising kids or being a single dad?
How's it trying to navigate through the industry as a single dad, knowing that morals and things like that, and to try to get this money, and knowing you got kids to feed? Like, how's it like? How does being a dad like affect your hustle, navigating through the
Um,
industry?
well, I think it really affects it more on the strength that I'm an independent entrepreneur, so it takes a certain level of balance. It's important that it takes balance because you have to have this family time, and you got to have your time with your kids. And so also it was important for me. I wanted my kids to be exposed to this industry to a certain extent. So Solomon spent lots of time at Nickelodeon Studios, at Burbank Studios, in the dressing room. At the he was at the premieres. He was at a lot of events incorporated for me. I thought it was a dream job for because it was like my second childhood. But here I am. I got a kid at the time. He's 8, 9, 10 years old, and his dad is a star on Nickelodeon. So I want him at everything. I brought him to we hitting the orange carpet. We doing all of that stuff. So it was important. And
That's
then,
the
when I
inspiration
was,
for him right there.
yeah, exactly. Because for me, growing
Let
up
him
as
see
a
like my
kid in
dad doing
Fayetteville,
it, I
North
can do it.
Carolina, exactly. Growing up in North Carolina, I wanted to have success so I could show people from where I came from that you could be successful. So here I am. I got offsprings. I want my kids to know that they can achieve whatever it is, and I support them in that. So Solomon's done some commercials
I was gonna
himself.
ask if they showed
Um,
interest. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Sage lives in Charlotte, but whenever she was in LA, she does some auditions, and she'll probably get in front of the camera some more later. I'm sure Charlotte will do the same as well because she's already done a couple auditions herself. So yeah, but I don't force it on them, but it's part of my life, and so I incorporate them in it. Whenever I was doing body double stuff and like we was flying to Miami, I got a lot of family in Miami. I would give up my business class flight so I could get 2 coach tickets so my son could fly with me. And so we fly to Miami and my aunt watch him while I'm on set doing my thing. Maybe he comes around or whatever, or maybe I hire a nanny to bring him on set so he can meet Steph Curry or he can meet James Harden or he can meet LeBron James because it was important. Like, hey, I'm in this environment, but I want this. I want my son to see how this feels. I want him to see that Steph Curry is a real person. I want him to see James Harden as a real person. You want to play basketball? These are the biggest guys in the game, biggest names in the game. And whenever you see him, like, are you impressed? How do you feel? But they human. They human, just like you are, and you can achieve what they've achieved. And so for me, it's always been important for me to have success. So then also my kids can hopefully feel like their things that they dream about is attainable as well.
Yes.
How's your relationship with your kids' mothers and stuff like? And how's it like the balance of co-parenting? Has it been rocky? It usually be smooth? How has it? You know, I got a 3-month-old son now. So, and me and my son mother not together, and you know, we decided that before she had him, and you know, it gets in the way because you know, in the beginning, I was able to see him every day, but like over the last month or so, I'm gonna see him like maybe once a day. Sometimes every other day. I only could probably see him a few hours. And man, that shit could eat at a motherfucker, man. Because man, he's like you just want to be around him, and it's like, ooh.
It's tough. Co-parenting can be tough. I got different situations. Um, at this time, I worked through a lot of the hard stuff with Solo's mom. Spent a ton of money in court on legal fees. I went to court a whole lot. You know what I mean? So I learned the rough way with that one. Sage, I got a great relationship with her mother. It's cool. This new one, I'm kind of like jaded. I don't know. I'm kind of like I done been through so much shit with Solo, and I'm so peaceful with Sage's mom. I just kind of like I don't know. I've just been here before, so I don't allow myself to get so stressed out about things. She's a first time mom, and so everything is has so much weight to her. But I'm like, I've been here, done this before, so I allow my experience to kind of keep me calm and to allow me to, process and get through that without it being too tumultuous or anything like that.
Right.
But because it's been a trial, I really fought very hard to keep my son and take care of him all these years, and so I've learned a lot through that process. And yeah, so yeah.
All right. That's beautiful, man. But I gotta ask this now because technically, this is a dating show. We've had single dads on here. We've had actors on here. I don't think we've had on any single dad actors. So if you could talk about, what it's like trying to date not only as a single dad but as an actor.
Um,
Maybe some horror stories. I don't know.
I mean, right now, like after having my third kid, I don't date. Like you know what I'm saying? Like dating got me into this situation. So, I'm retired.
No, dating didn't get you in this situation.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So
That's 6-7 dark chocolate sniper over here.
I'm mostly retired now. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to get there, dog. I'm about to be 36. I'm trying to get there. But still, it's not that easy, and it's hard being a unique guy. It's like not everybody.
It's hard to be a hoe. We get it, JT. We get it.
Is it hard with I don't hoe like I used to.
I don't know if it was hard being a hoe. I mean, it just is what it is. But
Did I hear that?
It's hard literally being a hoe, but it's very easy to be a hoe.
I don't, I'm not sure I don't understand what that question means.
Hoes are winning though, man. Hoes winning, and they see a brother with they're like LeBron body doubles. Ooh.
Well,
no, hoes were winning. Hoes were winning up until 2019.
Well, for me, it was never real. Like, okay, sex is cool. Sex is great, right? But I've met a lot of great people, and I think who I am and my diverse life and traveling is putting me in contact with a lot of beautiful and just talented women, right? And so being single, being single, it helped. I feel like it really helped kind of bring things full circle and helped enhance a lot of situations. I'll give you an example, right? Okay, I'm out in Taiwan playing basketball on Green Island in Taiwan, a remote location. And here I hit it off with a Red Bull rep from Latvia. You know what I mean? And we have a great night. in Taiwan.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And I could have just spent this shit. You know what I mean? I could have spent this shit hanging out with the homies at the hotel, but instead, you know what I mean? Like it was a whole nother thing, and we seen all the island and did all these other different things, and so
you traveling the world, you gotta get you some Taiwan poom poom, man. You gotta get you some you gotta get you some European. Well, I don't do European, but you gotta get you some South African. You gotta get you some.
Sorry. I'm be quiet.
James talks himself shut. He said, I don't do European. He said, whoa.
It's all part of the cultural experience. You know what I mean?
I don't blame you. You know, if I know I'm only going to fucking India one time, I see this badass India Joe with a little plump little booty. I'm like, hey, come here.
So for me, it's experiences. So an example, all right, because we grown, right? It's a grown show. So I was in Paris, right? I'm playing basketball in Paris. I would say basketball more so than entertainment acting. I don't know. Anyway, we're in Paris. I'm balling. I don't even think I played even that great actually. But there was this really beautiful. She was from from some African country, right? She was like this, just bad, like spoke French, everything.
Oh,
was
she chocolate?
Yeah, she was like a brown caramel joint. You know what I mean?
Ooh, baby,
it's bad. It was a summertime in Paris. We out here balling of our lives. Yo, so she invited me over to the crib. So I'm like, yo, I'm about to go see what this Paris shit talking about. So I go over here. I'm hanging out with her in Paris, and she doing French shit. And so I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. And then so we smashed and everything. And then she was like, take a shower, like do shower, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like go take a shower. And
shall we?
Yeah, we hop in the shower and she washes me, son. Like my whole body, head to toe. The royal penis is clean. And I'm just like, you don't get this type of anywhere in the world, son. You gotta come to Paris for this shit.
I can already imagine her too. She's looking at this little chocolate sculpture, like.
No.
Is that what you're thinking about? Is that what you're thinking about, JT?
She lathered me up, son.
I'm a writer. I always get in the mind of a woman and a man character, so.
Nah, it was cool, man. So I was able to capitalize on a lot of that. But now at this point in my time in my life, I'm a lot more reserved and just focused on getting to the biggest bag that I've ever got in my life, man. Honestly, we've done a lot of things and a lot of time that was important for me. Well, wow. But you can't. You
travel the world, Sheldon. So
I have.
So here's a real question. I'm gonna get you off on this. Do you feel a man can actually, especially life you live, you feel like a man can actually settle down and get married? And are you ready? Yes. Do you think you're ready to settle down and get married?
Yes, I do believe that men can settle down. For a long time, I thought that my way of thinking is how most men thought, or most men aspire to, do what I was doing, do how I've been, whatever the case may be. But it's not the case. It's not the case. And then also, as you get older and you get more mature, the things that you want should be different than the things that you wanted when you were younger.
Very true.
And I think that's part of growth. That's part of maturity and the ability to say no, to turn certain situations down, to focus on certain things. I've achieved a lot in my life, but at the same time, there's certain things that I still haven't achieved. All right. So what can I do? What should I put down? What should I stop in order to get to where I really want to get the things that I want to get? What do I need to do? What should I do?
Do you feel like a queen could actually be? Because look at it like this, Sheldon. Because I'm in the world of wanting to heal and things like that, and to give revelations and stuff. And I look at it like this: like you had it all. You probably could still get the ladies and go overseas and things like that and stuff like that. And it's like, you said what?
I'm prime
Yeah.
time. Yeah, I could get
Well,
my
here's the thing, though. You probably,
whatever.
but you always probably going to be prime time, though. So where it comes to the point where you feel like, all right, maybe I need that balance. So you could be prime time still, but look at it like this. What if that balance with a solid woman could be with it? You need to elevate you to that next level to where you get that.
Exactly. So I've achieved all of this on my own, right? Mostly on my own, like quote unquote, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done a lot of this with no real partner. You know what I mean? I've had them from time to time, whatever, but nobody that I was ever dedicated with. But at the same time, I think it takes a very special person and a unique person to deal with somebody like me. But I believe that they're here. I believe that they're out there. I've come across a couple, but at the times in my life, I wasn't ready. I wasn't prepared. And
Do
so
you feel you ever be
knowing
ready?
that, and yes, yeah, 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 for sure.
Are you ready now?
Because I do a lot of, yeah, I am.
With all the
Are you sure?
and all that. I'm telling you, today he's getting
sure?
strong with those
Yeah. I am for sure. Like, you
He's
had
gonna
this
pop up
conversation maybe like
at any time. That's
I've
good.
been getting there. I've been getting there for a while. But like, okay, maybe a few months ago we had this conversation. I'm like, yeah, I'm ready for her, but I'm still down, I catch, we can get it popping somewhere, somehow, you know what I mean? Whatever. Now, I just don't really care. You know what I
Thing
mean?
is
I
that
just
I'm
don't care
tired.
to have that.
That's usually
That
when
is
it
the word
happens,
that
though, when
keeps
you're
coming.
not
Yo,
looking for
no,
it.
that's the word that keeps coming to mind. I'm fucking tired. I'm tired.
I'm
Like,
tired. I'm tired.
yeah, it's just like, I'm tired of chasing joints. I'm tired of,
Yeah, no, I'm for real.
just
Why
like,
you gotta say it like
He
that?
said, I'm tired of chasing joy.
I'm tired. Yeah, I'm just tired of random smashing. You know what I mean? I'm tired. Like, yeah, like, nah, I don't.
Like
Women
we
don't
started the
understand.
conversation.
That is.
It's like we started the conversation before when you were talking about the contracts. You ready for the stability? Cuff this man up.
Sure.
For the commitment and the stability.
Hey, nigga.
That's a fact.
For the commitment and the
Only thing-
stability, you ready for it.
Oh my
I've been
God.
doing all this by myself for a long time, man, and I definitely I want a partner. I even feel to a certain extent I need a partner. You know what I mean? Like
I think you do
really
too.
share
That's my
with and to
point.
do
I've known
that.
you for a long time.
Cause I've been doing this shit for bad long, man. And like for me, like I'm like shit. How much more I could come up with I could keep coming up with crazy different stories and shit like that. But like, what does that do for me, like in the long run, other than my life, adding these different experiences? Like, all right, what can I get? What else? And then what else can I get my kids?
Mhm.
At this time, my son is 14 years old. But shoot, I got two little girls coming up in the world now too. So even how I feel about playing around and doing all of that change is
Right.
different because
Of course.
I'm also
Especially when you
like
got daughters.
I'm responsible for two little girls.
Especially when you have
You know what I'm saying? And so how do I want to play it? And what type of person do I look like to them? And should I look like to them? It's important. And if you care as a parent, if you care as a person, you're gonna improve and you're gonna develop. And that's just that's where I'm at.
When is a man? Cause I want to ask this too, because I want to get to the ladies too. We got school the ladies there. When is the man, just like ready to stop? Just because sometimes women don't understand men and understand that because they be like, how can a man do this when he got a woman like this and she does this and does shit and does that? And a lot of times women don't get it because they're not men. So where is it a point where a man is just like you feel like a man's like ready to just like, you know what? I'm chilling. I'm tired of fucking. Or do you feel like men ever get to that point? Because you can stop wanting to fuck, but then another fine joint come along, and then you like, damn, I know I'm saying, but damn, because it's beautiful women everywhere.
I think you'll probably always maybe feel some type of urge, but if you're with the right partner and you have the right mindset, you're just not going to go there. And I don't think that you have to go there. And I think there are plenty of instances with men that are faithful, that love their wives, and take care of business. And I do believe that. I mean, as much as I've done and chicks out and kicked it with and all of that, I still believe it. I still believe it, I know it to be true, and I know it to be something that I'm capable of myself. because I know anything that I put my mind to, I'm able to accomplish and I'm able to achieve. That's not something that I cared about as much before. So anything that I care about, I'm going to get it done. And then if you get into a situation that I don't know if you've broken enough hearts, like it's something that you don't want to feel and you don't want to have on anybody else. And if somebody is really there and is committed their life to you and is, dedicated to you, and you've already kind of been through this road before, like you're gonna be an idiot if you keep going through the same shit.
Yeah, but sometimes we chase that flesh, man. It's hard. We say we tired, but then that flesh over a lot of us ain't mentally strong enough to stop that flesh.
Yeah, and
well, then you're gonna have to be.
What I was gonna ask, like, what is that click? Like how some men, you have your player days, and then you're finally like, I want to settle down. And we talked about like
clicks you need.
Okay, I was gonna be like, what is it? A mix of like maturity on the man's part and finding the right woman
that's what he just said. Y'all ain't listening.
No, I'm no.
Tyro, that's so funny.
I know what you're trying to ask, though. I know what you're trying to ask.
I do believe that it's something that does click.
Thank you.
She's asking already. What clicked with you?
What clicked? Thank you. Y'all let me finish my question.
Yeah, I told Imani, I get exactly what you're saying. Like you said, you're ready now. You know what I mean? So like what exactly, and you're, how old are you, dear?
37.
Okay, right. Usually probably around that age. Yeah. I'm 45. So for me, sometimes I don't necessarily understand when guys are ready, and I commend you for saying what you said and saying that you would be faithful. What makes you say that now? What clicked for you to be like, I could, if I found the right person, I could be faithful to her? Because for me as a 45-year-old woman, I feel like, not that I know men, but I would find it hard to believe that you would always be faithful.
One, I have a heart. You know what I mean? I do have a heart. And I do realize that I've had some good opportunities and some good situations before. And kind of seeing a lot of things, it really was this past year. I had a lot of my life that was normal to me stripped from me due to life circumstances. And so it caused me to do a lot of reflecting, self-reflection. Why are you in this situation? Why are you in this position? Never mind what's going on in the world, but in making an excuse or whatever. But why are you, Sheldon Bailey, here now? And how do you feel? And what's missing? And okay, if this is missing, what do you want? And well, how do you get what you want? And so whenever I'm going through this process, I think it probably took me losing a lot for me to really come to real grips with myself and be honest about so that was me. That's my own personal thing of how I got to where I'm at this point in time. In my life. It's something I thought about for sure. And I mean, having my therapist put something into, put something in the mix as well. And it's just like, okay, what do you value? What do you really want?
Right.
Sheldon.
Before her, it was really like thug life. Huh?
All right, like you were breaking up and freezing during that whole last section.
Oh, like, okay, I'm valid over here. Right, so let me.
Don't worry, we got edit, so we'll edit
it. Yeah. For me, personally, self-reflection about improvement. All right, cool. Let me analyze what needs to change and what needs to improve in my life. And this was in the time, there have been times of loneliness Well, yo, I want a partner. What do you need to do to get a partner? What kind of partner do you want? All right, I know what kind of partner I want. Well, and we'll go get her and chill out.
What kind of partner do you need, though?
He probably said that with all this muffling and stuff. He
I
probably
know.
said
Yeah,
that.
you probably said there's.
I need somebody. I need somebody. Ambitious.
You say you need somebody that's what?
Ambitious. Trying to understand.
You said ambitious, open-minded, understanding.
Yeah, open-minded understanding is about the same thing. Hey, I need somebody that's sexual. Like, let's keep it 100. Like, I need somebody that's sexual. Am I freezing still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, all right. Let me go down.
Where were you at?
I mean, you did go through a whole voyage during this whole interview, so.
Sheldon, if you don't mind me asking, what are, now that we've been through everything with 2020, what are some of your goals for 2021? Hi, were you able to hear me?
I want to sell a script. Like, my number one professional goal is I want to sell a project. I'm ready for I would like to learn the new TV series. I want to probably get a new place to live, honestly. And I mean, those are kind of like the main things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheldon,
it gives me enough to work on and work towards.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think that's a solid list. It's a solid list.
Yeah, thank you.
That's a great list. Keep you busy all year.
Sheldon, we're gonna let you go, brother, man. We appreciate it. That last part was a little muffly. I'm gonna edit that shit and find some way. That was the main part. I feel like the ladies wanted to hear, and they had it muffled right there. I guess it wasn't meant for you to hear it, to them to hear it, you know.
yeah, man. You know what I mean? I'm off the market, kid.
It's only meant for one lady to hear. When you find her, you'll tell her.
Exactly. You say you're off the market now?
That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah. Early though.
Okay, that's a step right there. You claim her publicly. Yeah. Okay, that's a step.
I'm so confused. Okay.
I just
so you have somebody right now that you're thinking of.
No, he said he has somebody.
Yeah, I have somebody that I like a lot, and I agree that it's
good. That's a blessing.
For sure.
That's
this guy right here. Yeah.
All right, Sheldon. Well, I want to thank you again for this conversation.
Yeah, follow the man right here, Big Shel Bailey.